magic.
Welcome to Food Magic, the program which explores the wonderful food that we eat, where it's grown, how it's grown, those old wives' tales, and most importantly, how to make the best out of its flavors. I'm Nadia Hing, and in this episode, we are going to explore the wonderful world of okra. Okra, otherwise known as lady's fingers, kacang bendi, or bindi, have been around for hundreds of years. And in northern Africa, they used its Arabic name bamia in the 13th century to describe this plant with its long pod-shape-like thing, which kind of looked like lady's fingers, and hence the name lady's fingers. Did you know that it also moved eastwards towards Asia? And by the 18th century, it had moved as far down south as America, coming off the ships which were bringing slaves from Africa. Okra, or lady's fingers, they're high in fiber, minerals, and vitamins. And the best part about it is that they're really easy to weed out the bad ones from the good ones. It's pretty straightforward as far as picking vegetables go. So what you want to do is you want to look for the smaller ones. The smaller they are, the younger they are, and the fresher they are, which means they have less slime. Number two is you also want to look out for the color. So as you can see, this is a really good bunch right here. They're nice, bright green, and what you want to avoid is any black markings, which by the looks of it, these are good to go. And there you have it, the simplest way to pick them out. Just be careful, they're highly perishable, so as soon as you buy them, put them in the fridge and use them within a few days. Otherwise, not gonna be such a pretty sight. Okra, also known as Hibiscus azulensis, is part of the Malvaceae plant family. This family group of plants includes many other important varieties like cotton, cocoa, kapok, even the mighty durian, and of course Malaysia's national flower, you guessed it, the hibiscus. The actual origin of the okra is disputed, some claiming it's from India, as that's where it's the most widely grown and used, although it's believed to also have come from Egypt some 2,000 years ago. Most of the okra we see now are cultivars. That is, it's been altered by selectively breeding for culinary and medicinal purposes. The name okra is most common in Europe, the Americas, Philippines, and much of Australasia. With a French and African heritage, chicken or seafood gumbo uses okra as the main ingredient to thicken the sauce of the dish as it slowly cooks in a cast iron pot. It's fascinating that the okra has traveled the continent and sort of taken on a life of its own and become so adaptable to all kinds of cuisines. Which makes me think I want to share with you a really exciting recipe coming up next. If you ever find yourself in a pickle, I say get inspired and make some pickle. So we're gonna actually make pickled okra. This is quite exciting. So first step, we are going to add in some water into our pot here. So we've got a couple of cloves of garlic. We've got about 5 cloves there. Some black pepper seeds. We've got mustard seeds. You could use dill, but today we're substituting the dill with some parsley. And we also have some dried chili. And these, as you notice, they've already been de-seeded. All right, so now we're gonna add in the other ingredients. So we've got our garlic, our mustard seeds, black pepper, our parsley. So it looks like it's already starting to boil. Perfect time to add in our lemon juice. Or again, like I said, you can also use vinegar, ideally. This is already starting to boil. And we're just going to add in all our chopped okra, like so. And now, mix it all up, get all those ingredients activated. and ensure that all your okra has been very well introduced to its new friends. You're going to end up with a beautiful okra pickle, and I really hope that you enjoy this.
Hi, I'm Chef Han and I'm from Simply Green Salad. So today, I will introduce you to a very healthy and very fresh salad that you will not actually think about it, but okra, or lady's finger as what we know it in KL. Okay, usually people would eat this blanched or cooked, but today I'm going to show you a very easy recipe to eat it raw. Nicely slice them thinly. So here I have a nice clean bowl. I'm putting all this nice okra that I freshly sliced right here. Okay, get all the good bits down. I have some very nice bright ingredients that to go together with the salad. Now we have here corn, black beans that have been cooked, sliced cherry tomatoes to give it a really nice, fresh, crunchy, juicy flavor, some peppers. Basically, it's just mixed capsicum. I have here green capsicum, red capsicum, and yellow capsicum, and also red onion to give it a little bit of a spicy crunch. Okay, just put everything in. So there you have it, a very nice, beautiful, colorful salad for any time of the day. Now it's all nicely mixed. Now before that, we want it to have some flavor. It's really simple. All you need is a little bit of olive oil. Here I have extra virgin olive oil to give it a little bit of acidity. Nice lemon juice. We can of course throw in a little bit of garlic. Now nicely minced. Just a tiny bit of garlic to give it some flavor. Black pepper. And of course, a little bit of salt. And now we shall plate the salad. So we have here a nice big plate. Put it right in the middle. Then we can garnish with a little bit of romaine to give it another nice fresh element into our salad. Now we have a fresh, clean and beautiful salad that we just made with fresh okra. Here, it's so simple. You can use any ingredients that you like at home based on your taste and preference.
Well, there's nothing quite like having a nice home-cooked, nutritious meal with okra. It's too bad you guys aren't here to join me, but don't go anywhere because I will be right back. We've seen okra move from India to Egypt to America, which begs the question, does it just grow everywhere? The lady's fingers plant is among the most heat and drought-resistant vegetable species and will tolerate soils with heavy clay and infrequent rain. Cultivation of okra is widespread in the tropics, subtropics, and warmer temperate zones, especially in northern and eastern parts of Africa, from Ethiopia to India, Thailand, Philippines, Brazil, South America, Spain, and Turkey. The establishment of okra in the American state of Virginia was noted by Thomas Jefferson in 1781. Okra plants can grow up to 5 meters in height, but typically around the same height as a ginger plant of 2 meters. Plant stems are soft with small, stiff hairs, which may cause irritation to some people. Leaves are up to 50 centimeters wide and deeply lobed with toothed margins, with hairs on both sides. In Malaysia, we have a couple of okra plantations for local consumption, but India is by far the world's largest okra producer, and they have plenty of really exciting curry recipes with okra. So quickly get your pen and paper and start writing them down. We've got something for all you feisty, fiery ones out there. If you're looking for something nice with a hot kick, this is gonna be it. So we're gonna make some sambal okra today. These have already been chopped. I have my water on the boil, because that's how we do. And I'm going to put all of these inside and let them boil for about 5 minutes. There we go. Get them all in. So right here, we've got our dried chilies. We've got chili powder, belacan, dried shrimps. We've also got some red onions as well as garlic. So let's see if our ladies' fingers are done. Yes, I think they're pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna serve these up on our plate first. So it's time to get our sambal on. So we're going to add some oil to the pan. All right. Red onions and also some lime kaffirs, or kaffir limes. Kaffir lime leaves, yeah. And then we're just going to let them, again, let the aromas come out from our kaffir lime leaves, as well as our onion. And then we're gonna add in the sambal, or our sambal paste. It's time to add in the sambal. Look at that, that's gorgeous. And inhale. So we're going to let this sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. But again, don't forget to season with a nice, generous amount of salt. And some pepper. I don't know about you guys, but I am really excited about this. So let's get this started. Ta-da! So I'm going to turn off the flame right here because this is cooked to perfection. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous color. So we have our okra all laid out on a platter and ready to be coated. Here we go. You can already smell the spices here. We're not going to use all of it just yet. I'm going to save some for later. And there you have it, perfection on a plate. Let's give it a go and see what it tastes like. Here it goes, guys, down the hatch. Mmm. This is amazing. It's so tasty. And the okra just gives it a nice little crunch. So this is really the ideal meal. If you want to impress your friends, give it a go, guys. Absolutely made in heaven. Well, that recipe was simply spectacular. I hope you guys have a chance to try it out at home. So, on another note, what do you think of my lady's fingers? I think they blend in quite well. I could be Wolverine's sister. Anyway, don't go anywhere because I will be right back.
Food magic.
Welcome back, vegetable lovers. Now that we've learned about the popularity growth of the okra from northern Africa to the eastern side of the world, what do you think of my unibrow? Let's find out what's next for this little guy. Okra has always been a popular health food because of its soluble and insoluble high fiber content, vitamin C, and antioxidants. It's also rich in calcium and potassium. Just 100 grams of okra can contain 9% of fiber, 1.5% of energy, 7 grams of carbohydrates, and 2 grams of protein. Other minerals and vitamins include folate, niacin, vitamins E and K, and magnesium. Vitamin K helps in the blood clotting process and strengthens the bones in our bodies. Fibers, which we get from most fruit and vegetables, help with our digestive system and, of course, inevitably are very beneficial for us. It's not just the green pods that is consumed. The entire plant can be used. Young leaves and flowers are added to salads or steamed, similar to spinach in West Africa and Southeast Asia. Okra bark is also spun into yarn, rope, and yields a silky fiber, which is strong but coarse. Other uses include paper and cardboard production. Isn't it crazy how a simple ingredient can transform a dish? From one spicy dish to the next, we're going to show you now how to make okra curry. Again, so easy to make and a really easy recipe to impress your friends and loved ones. Add in some oil. So what we have here is fenugreek, cumin, and mustard seeds. And next up, we've got our chopped onions and chopped garlic. So I think we are just about ready to add in our curry. So we're going to add a tad of water, not too much because you want it to be a nice thick sort of curry. Just a little bit will do. Give that a nice stir. Some fresh prawns. In you go, guys. Toss it around, give it a nice mix, and then we're going to add in our okra. And they just form a really nice base to any curry dish. And most importantly, don't forget to season. We're going to add a generous amount of salt and pepper. The right amount of salt and pepper can mean life or death. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it can really ensure that your food tastes tip-top. And if you want to open up your pores, just put your face in front of this and it will do the trick. No, I'm just kidding. But we are actually already ready and I'm so excited about this. If you have some nice steaming hot rice, that's the best way to serve this up. But I'm going to go hardcore and just serve it up like it is. There we go. Look at that. Oh. It smells so good, you can almost already taste it. There we go. Beautiful. So there you have it. Very simple way to impress all your friends and your parents. They are gonna love you for this. And like I said, best way to serve it up, a nice steaming plate of hot rice and you're good to go. Just as I suspected, perfect. Well, now we know there's so much more to the humble lady's fingers than we knew. And really, we shouldn't be surprised. I mean, they are ladies' fingers, of course. But having said that, please remember to always consult with your doctors first before you embark on any natural remedies. Now, we know that all greens are generally good for us, and so the okra is no different. But how do we convince our children the same? Welcome to Illusions, the part of the program where we show you how to make your fruits and vegetables more appetizing for all those fussy children out there. We're going to show you how to make a really nice crispy batter to fry your okra in, and I guarantee they will devour it. Here is a perfect recipe for a hot afternoon, a nice refreshing pickled okra and shrimp salad. So we've got all our ingredients lined up. So we've got some chopped up onions, we've got feta cheese, some prawns, our 2-week-old pickled okra, lemon juice, and some lemon zest as well. Add in some oil. We're going to use some olive oil. And I'm going to start by sauteing some of the onions. All right, so now we are going to pop in the prawns. Just make sure a little bit of that onion flavor is coming through first before you put them in. And then we're going to add some lemon juice and some lemon zest. But let's not forget our seasoning. Remember to add a little bit of salt and pepper. And let's check on our prawns. So they're starting to turn a nice pink, which means that they're almost done. So I'm going to start the plating process with my okras. They're all smelling absolutely divine. I love that whole pickled smell. So going to add on our prawns. I mean, if you wanted to, you could cook the okras again inside, but I like to keep them nice and fresh and cool so that you have a combination of hot and cold. We're going to add a little bit of feta cheese. So you can usually buy this from the store. It's already marinated in herbs and olive oil, and this is just going to go absolutely beautifully. There you go. The finishing touches. A wonderful, refreshing okra, pickled okra and shrimp salad. Perfect for those hot, really boiling hot days. And you just want something really light and refreshing for lunch. This is it. Well, that's the last of our tasty recipes in this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I, for one, have a newfound respect for the little okra. That's it from me, Nadia Heng, in this episode of Food Magic. Till the next time.